morning, y'all. I just came on here to say that I don't know why niggas is going to other cities and talking about the resentment that they have towards me for the reactions that I had for the shit that they did to me. That's insanity. That is the definition of a narcissist and a psychopath in one. You get what I'm saying? Instead of sitting on your Twitch and talking shit, you need to be worried and not get the knocked out. Thank you. I'm about to go get ready for my date today. Finding love for Jay. Well.
Blueface walked into the boxing ring confident, ready to prove he was more than just a viral rapper stepping into a fighter's world. Fans expected chaos, energy, and maybe even a knockout moment. But what happened next shocked everyone watching. After a tough fight that didn't go his way, Blueface walked away with the loss and almost immediately, the internet exploded with drama. Instead of simply accepting defeat, Blueface took to social media with a bold claim. The fight was rigged. According to him, things behind the scenes weren't as fair as they looked in the ring. Judges, scoring, and even the entire event started being questioned by fans and critics alike. Some people believe Blueface might actually have a point, pointing to moments in the fight that looked questionable. Others think he's just reacting emotionally after taking a tough L. Clips from the fight began circulating everywhere, with viewers breaking down every punch, every round, and every decision. Was the fight truly manipulated, or was this just a case of a celebrity boxer struggling to accept defeat? Now, the debate is raging across the internet. Did Blueface get robbed, or did he simply lose the fight fair and square? In this video, we're breaking down everything that happened in the ring, the controversial decision, and why Blueface believes the entire fight may have been set up from the start. Blueface, known for his viral hits and unfiltered personality, recently stepped into a whole new arena, literally. The rapper, who has been no stranger to controversy in the music and social media world, decided to take on the world of celebrity boxing, joining a much-hyped event that pitted him against another internet personality in the ring. Fans and critics alike were excited, curious to see whether Blueface's brash confidence would translate into actual skill in a boxing match, or if he would face the harsh reality of professional-level fighting. From the start, the buzz was massive. Clips, memes, and debates flooded social media as fans speculated on whether Blueface could actually win. Many assumed it would be a spectacle, more for entertainment than athleticism. But what unfolded inside the ring caught everyone by surprise. Blueface gave it his all, throwing punches and showing flashes of strategy. But ultimately, the fight didn't go in his favor. After 6 rounds of grueling combat, the official decision came down. Blueface had lost the match, while many observers nodded in agreement with the judge's decision, believing the opponent had outperformed him technically. Blueface's reaction quickly turned the situation into another viral storm. Instead of accepting the loss gracefully, he went on record both on social media and in post-fight interviews, claiming that the fight had been rigged. According to Blue, several factors contributed to his sense of unfairness. He pointed to controversial moments during the match where he felt the scoring was inconsistent, and he alleged that certain refereeing decisions favored his opponent. The rapper even suggested that the event's organizers might have manipulated the fight to generate drama or maintain a narrative that would keep viewers engaged. His comments were bold, polarizing fans into 2 camps: those who defended him and agreed the fight seemed suspicious, and those who insisted he simply lost fair and square. The aftermath of the fight quickly spilled onto social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Clips of the match went viral, with users dissecting every move, every punch, and every moment the referee intervened. Analysts and fans alike debated whether the scoring had been biased or if Blueface's claims were just a product of post-fight frustration. Memes began circulating, some mocking him, while others portrayed him as a fighter standing up against an unfair system. Blueface's team also jumped into the conversation, trying to provide context for his comments. They claimed the rapper was frustrated but genuinely concerned about what he perceived as inconsistencies in the officiating. Supporters echoed this sentiment, pointing out that in celebrity boxing events, the line between entertainment and competition can sometimes blur. leaving room for questions about fairness. The event itself, widely publicized and live-streamed, became a topic of debate beyond just the result of the fight. People began discussing the larger phenomenon of celebrity boxing where musicians, influencers, and social media personalities step into the ring for spectacle, fame, and sometimes serious competition. Blueface's allegations added a new layer to this discussion. If even one of the fights is allegedly manipulated, what does that mean for the legitimacy of these events as a whole? Blueface's own history adds more fuel to the fire. Known for his bold statements, social media spats, and willingness to speak his mind, the rapper has never been shy about making headlines. This latest incident fits perfectly into his public persona, a mix of controversy, talent, and drama. For his fan base, this fight loss may even strengthen his image as someone who challenges authority and refuses to be silenced, even in defeat. While many critics were quick to dismiss his claims as a classic post-loss reaction, some fight analysts took a closer look. Breaking down the rounds, they noted moments where Blueface's opponent gained points from maneuvers that seemed minor or debatable, leaving room for speculation about the scoring. Whether intentional or not, these moments became talking points across social media and sports commentary channels, giving credence to the argument that the fight might have had controversial elements, even beyond the ring. The drama spilled into interviews and live streams, where Blueface doubled down on his claims. He discussed his training regimen, his dedication to preparing for the fight, and the moments where he believed the officiating failed him. His candidness drew attention and sympathy from fans who admire transparency and honesty in celebrities, even if it meant questioning the integrity of a popular event. The broader context of celebrity boxing is also worth noting. In recent years, platforms like Brand Risk, Triller Fight Club, and other influencer-driven events have blurred the lines between sports and entertainment. While traditional boxing focuses heavily on skill, rankings, and professional integrity, these influencer matches often prioritize spectacle, ticket sales, and online buzz. This environment creates conditions where accusations of rigging or favoritism can gain traction, especially when a high-profile figure like Blueface loses unexpectedly. At the heart of the controversy is the question: did Blueface actually lose due to being outboxed? Was there some manipulation involved? The truth may be a mix of both. While it's likely that his opponent performed well, celebrity boxing events are designed to create maximum drama. Even subtle biases in judging or presentation can feed a narrative of rigged outcomes without necessarily being part of a deliberate scheme. For fans, this incident has sparked a frenzy. Discussions rage on forums, social media comment sections, and fan groups. People are analyzing every frame of the fight, debating the legitimacy of the decision and predicting what this means for Blueface's future in boxing. Will he demand a rematch? Will he continue participating in celebrity boxing events, or step back after feeling unfairly treated? These questions have only intensified interest in both the rapper and the broader trend of celebrity fights. In the end, this fight wasn't just about winning or losing. It became a story of perception, reputation, and public reaction. Blueface's loss and subsequent claim that the fight was rigged turned a single match into a viral event, generating headlines, memes, and heated online debates. Whether or not the fight was truly rigged may remain unclear. But one thing is certain: Blueface has managed to capture the attention of the internet once again, proving that in today's social media-driven world, a controversial statement can be as impactful as a knockout punch. As the dust settles, fans are left with a mix of opinions, emotions, and theories. Some are rooting for a rematch to see if Blueface can redeem himself, while others are questioning the fairness of influencer boxing entirely. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is clear: Blueface's controversial claims have made this fight unforgettable, sparking discussions that go far beyond the ring itself. In Part 2, we'll break down the most controversial moments of the fight, examine the scoring decisions, and look at the reactions from fans, analysts, and fellow influencers. Diving deeper into why this loss and the rigging claims have become one of the most talked about events in recent celebrity boxing history. The fight itself quickly became the subject of intense analysis online. Fans and analysts dissected every round, every punch, and every moment the referee intervened, trying to determine if Blueface's loss was entirely fair or if his claims of a rigged match had merit. Let's break it down round by round and examine why this controversy has taken the internet by storm. Round 1. From the opening bell. Blueface came out aggressively, trying to establish dominance. He threw multiple combinations, showing flashes of skill he had been practicing in training videos released beforehand. However, his opponent, an equally determined fighter, was quick on his feet and countered effectively, landing clean shots that scored points with the judges. Some viewers immediately noticed discrepancies in the scoring. While Blueface landed visible punches, the points awarded seemed to favor his opponent in certain exchanges. Many fans took to social media, posting clips with timestamps and arguing that Blueface had been unfairly scored. Round 2. This round continued in a similar fashion, with Blueface attempting to control the pace of the fight. He threw jabs and hooks, maintaining pressure. Yet his opponent managed to evade several key punches and capitalize on openings, landing counterpunches that appeared to be decisive. It was here that the first major controversy arose. A referee intervention stopped the action briefly after what seemed like a minor slip. Blueface and his team argued that the call was unnecessary, while commentators debated whether the referee's decision subtly influenced the fight's momentum. Round 3. By the third round, Blueface seemed frustrated. His usually confident demeanor showed signs of stress, and he began taking more risks in an attempt to land a knockout blow. Unfortunately, this aggression left him open to counters. His opponent exploited these openings, landing accurate shots that, in the eyes of many fans, sealed the round in his favor. Some analysts pointed out that the judges may have leaned on visible impact rather than technical execution, creating a perception of bias against Blueface. Clips from this round went viral, with fans pausing and replaying exchanges to support arguments for both sides. Round 4. This round was particularly contentious. Blueface attempted a risky combination near the center of the ring, landing multiple punches that appeared clean. However, the judges awarded the round to his opponent. Immediately, social media erupted with debate. Clips highlighting Blueface's punches gained millions of views in hours, accompanied by hashtags like #RiggedFight and #BluefaceRobbed. Analysts weighed in, some saying the round was close and subjective judging could explain the decision, while others sided with Blueface, arguing that the scoring seemed unusually skewed. Round 5. The penultimate round saw Blueface, visibly tired but still pushing forward. He tried to rely on his reach and speed, throwing jabs and combos with determination. His opponent, meanwhile, stayed composed and maintained defensive discipline. A key moment occurred when Blueface landed a punch that staggered his opponent briefly. The crowd reacted loudly, expecting a major shift in the fight. However, the round was still scored for his opponent. Blueface's frustration grew, and fans noted his body language. He began gesturing toward the judges, questioning the scoring in real time. This moment was later highlighted in social media compilations as evidence supporting Blueface's rigged fight claims. Round 6. The final round was intense. Both fighters understood the stakes, and Blueface pushed aggressively, trying to turn the tide. His opponent remained steady, countering effectively and avoiding major mistakes. In the closing seconds, Blueface landed a solid combination that many viewers felt should have swung the final score slightly in his favor. Yet, when the official decision was announced, the victory went to his opponent. Blueface's immediate reaction, visible frustration, pointing fingers, and claiming the fight was rigged, social media ablaze. Social media reaction. The aftermath of the fight quickly shifted from sports analysis to viral drama. Clips of the fight, particularly controversial rounds, spread across Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Fans split into factions. Some defended Blueface, claiming the officiating was questionable, and supporting his assertion that the fight was manipulated. Others insisted he simply lost fair and square, framing his claims as a typical post-defeat reaction from a competitive athlete. Memes proliferated, humorously depicting Blueface as a victim of the system or exaggerating the idea of a rigged celebrity boxing league. Influencers jumped into the discussion, sharing breakdowns and hot takes that fueled further debate. Some even staged mock rematches in reaction videos, analyzing punch stats and scoring decisions in exaggerated detail. Analysts, commentary professional analysts, and former fighters weighed in, highlighting both sides of the argument. They noted that celebrity boxing events often blur the line between entertainment and sport, which can make judging appear inconsistent. Factors such as visible crowd reaction, fighter charisma, and narrative storytelling sometimes subconsciously influence scoring. Analysts emphasize that while Blueface's punches were impactful, his defensive lapses and missed opportunities likely cost him rounds legitimately, even if some scoring decisions were debatable at the same time. Analysts acknowledged that Blueface's allegations were not completely unfounded. There were moments in the fight where referee interventions and timing of the rounds created confusion. While this may not constitute deliberate rigging, it added to the perception of unfairness. For fans, perception is everything. And Blueface's outspoken personality magnified the controversy. Blueface's post-fight statements immediately after the fight. Blueface took to Instagram Live and Twitter, detailing his perspective. He expressed frustration over what he believed were biased decisions, inconsistencies in refereeing, and scoring anomalies. He claimed that certain rounds were stolen from him and that the fight organizers may have influenced outcomes to favor his opponent. His statements were bold and controversial, generating tens of thousands of reactions within hours. Fans responded with a mix of support and criticism, and his comments became trending topics on social media platforms. Blueface's unfiltered approach ensured that the conversation wouldn't die down quickly. Instead, it continued to dominate discussions about celebrity boxing and influencer-led events. The bigger picture, celebrity boxing controversy. This fight is emblematic of a larger trend: the rise of celebrity boxing events that mix entertainment with sport. Platforms such as Brand Risk, Triller, Fight Club, and others have brought musicians, influencers, and internet personalities into the ring. While these events generate massive online engagement, they also spark debates about fairness and legitimacy. Blueface's loss, paired with his claim of a rigged fight, has intensified these debates. Fans are questioning whether these events are designed purely for spectacle or if there is genuine competition involved. The perception of manipulation, whether intentional or accidental, has cast a shadow over the event, forcing organizers and other celebrity fighters to address fairness and transparency more seriously. Fan theories and speculation. Fans quickly began theorizing about the fight. Some suggested that Blueface's loss could have been influenced by factors such as promotional contracts, media narratives, or strategic matchmaking. Others argued that his opponents simply performed better and that Blueface's claims were emotional reactions to disappointment. Online polls, reaction videos, and comment threads turned into a massive arena of discussion, showing just how invested fans were in the outcome of a single celebrity boxing match. Conclusion: by the end of Part 2, the fight has evolved into more than just a boxing match. Blueface's loss, combined with his claims of a rigged fight, has sparked debates on fairness, judging, and the nature of celebrity boxing itself. Fans, analysts, and influencers continue to dissect every detail, creating a viral storm that shows no signs of slowing down in the final segment. Part 3 will explore the aftermath, potential rematches, Blueface's response to critics, social media trends, and what this fight means for the future of celebrity boxing events. We'll also break down fan reactions and highlight key moments, That could shape the next chapter of Blueface's controversial journey in the ring. The aftermath of Blueface's loss didn't just fade, it exploded. Fans, influencers, and commentators continued to dissect every moment of the fight, turning a 6-round boxing match into a weeks-long viral debate. Blueface's claims that the fight was rigged became the central talking point, dominating social media timelines, discussion forums, and YouTube reaction videos on Instagram Live and Twitter. Blueface doubled down on his statements. He expressed frustration at the judging and the refereeing decisions, insisting that several rounds had been unfairly scored. "They robbed me," he said in a clip that went viral, capturing the essence of his outrage. Fans flooded his comment sections with reactions, some supporting his claims, while others criticized him for not accepting the defeat gracefully. Memes poking fun at the rigged fight narrative also began trending, blending humor with real debate about the legitimacy of celebrity boxing events. Meanwhile, the fight organizers and analysts weighed in. They stressed that scoring in boxing is inherently subjective, particularly in celebrity matches where the line between entertainment and competition often blurs. While some acknowledged that certain calls could have been questionable, none confirmed any intentional manipulation. For many observers, this left the narrative in a gray area. Blueface may have felt wronged, but proving that the fight was deliberately rigged remained impossible. Despite this, the controversy sparked speculation about potential rematches. Fans suggested that Blueface deserved a second chance to prove himself in the ring. Some even called for a full review of the scoring and refereeing, emphasizing transparency to maintain credibility for future celebrity boxing events. Promoters and influencers recognized the opportunity for continued engagement, understanding that drama often drives more attention than the fight itself. Social media trends reflected this excitement. TikTok videos analyzing the fight gained millions of views, while YouTube channels uploaded breakdowns of controversial punches and scoring disputes. Twitter threads detailed every round, often comparing Blueface's performance with professional boxers' technique. And discussions spilled into fan forums, creating a world.